man, kids these days, they got spoiled.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
These recliner chairs, these kids will never know the pain of
Not
those
back in the day.
those auditorium seats.
Yeah, one of the players, her name was Jenny. What Hermosa? Hermosa.
Yeah.
He just grabbed her, dude, and just planted one on her, dude. Right on her. Right
We
on
all
her
saw it.
What a
mouth.
weirdo, dude. I want to talk about season predictions for the Packers, the Bears, and the Cowboys.
Oh boy, let's get
But it brought back a memory of, the first day of Marine Corps boot camp.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, sit up straight, look at me. And we're like, oh my God. Welcome, everybody, to the 6th episode of the Triple Overtime Podcast. I am Angel.
I am Nick.
And I am Matt.
Let's go. So today, before we begin, man, I know if you haven't already, go ahead, like, subscribe, comment down below, wherever you're watching us, and just, support us, dude.
Yeah, come on, dude, with the shit.
Well,
Cool.
Yeah, we're on Instagram and Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, dude. My mom asked about me.
Yeah.
She asked me on my podcast, so I'm fairly sure I'm famous now.
Oh,
My mom
okay.
heard about me.
Oh, nice.
I do work with her, so it's a small pool.
Nice. Well, before we begin, like we always do, man, we want to thank all you military and first responders out there. Thank you for everything that you do.
Damn devil dogs.
Amen.
Hurrah. Cool, man. So what are we talking about today?
Well, this last weekend, me and my wife Brittany and our kids Anna and Grant, we went to the movies for the first time as like a whole family.
Mm-hmm.
And this isn't Annabelle's first movie. She went maybe like a month ago, and saw the Ninja Turtle movie with her grandma and her cousin who came out and visited. And so she had been to the movies already, but Grant, he's only 3, right? And so he hasn't been to the movies yet. And we thought this would be a great, first time, all of us. We went and saw the Blippi movie. For all you parents out there of young kids, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about when I'm talking about Blippi. He's a guy in the blue and the orange, who talks like this. All right. Oh, my gosh, it's an excavator. This guy's over here turning the fan down.
Shit fire.
Sorry.
Unbelievable.
Pretty sure we were catching it on the audio, but we're good.
Oh, we're good now. So anyways,
Tell us about the Blippi movie.
so we went and saw the Blippi movie, right? And this guy's got the very high-pitched voice, but also featured Mika, who's his best friend. It's like the girl version of Blippi, okay? And so we went and we thought, it's only an hour long. The kids already love Blippi. This would be a perfect first experience. And it was, the movie was a kid's movie, It did have some, kind of funny parts where it just makes you laugh because it's kind of stupid. Okay. Anna and Grant, I know you're not watching this podcast because it's inappropriate for you, but it was stupid. Okay.
Very dumb.
Yeah. But it was fun for the kids. The kids enjoyed it. There's dance breaks and all that kind of stuff. And we had a really good time. The kids sat there and watched, and it just made me think back to when I was a kid and try to think back on the early movies that I saw as a kid, right? And there's a few that I remember, but it's just that movie theater experience.
Mm-hmm.
And man, kids these days, they got spoiled.
Oh,
okay?
yeah.
These recliner chairs, don't get me wrong, they're nice. I enjoy them, right? I like kicking. I take my sandals off and I kick my feet. Sometimes if it's cold, I bring a blankie, and I just snuggle up on these little recliner chairs here with the little table that comes out. But these kids will never know the pain of those
back in the day.
those auditorium seats.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and just praying to God you didn't end up sitting behind a pedophile and you're just gonna get nutted on or something. Or it's
Not at the Blippi movie.
well,
Well,
Yeah,
if anything,
yeah. I mean,
it'll be at the Blippi movie.
Yeah, then never mind. Scratch that.
no, but I know those the old kind of theaters with the
The auditorium seats. That
you
just,
get what's open, dude.
Yeah, you had to show up. At least if it was a movie that's been out already, show up 30 minutes early, and then you gotta go claim your seat first, and then it's all right, I'm gonna go get popcorn or drinks. Anybody want anything? You guys save our seats, and you put your sweaters down to save your seats or whatever, or if you got there too late, there might be 1 or 2 seats left open, but if there's 4 of you, do you guys mind scooting down so like we can all sit as a family, you know?
Yeah.
And so it's just like they don't have to go through that. They don't have to like get there early to wait in line for premieres, you know, to make sure you get a seat for the premiere. It's just like so much that has changed, and that they're just so fortunate for.
Dude, and I feel like I'm still conditioned to like doing some of that stuff because like I'll show up to the movie theater early, get my snacks and everything, but right away I go straight to my seats, and I have that feeling deep inside. I'm like, dude, if I get out of my seat to go get, you know, refill of popcorn or whatever, I feel like somebody's gonna take my spot. And like deep inside, I'm like, oh, don't get up, Baines, don't get up. Or I'll tell Alyssa, hey,
hold this piss for the next hour and a half.
yeah, dude. I'm just used to it being like that. And not only that, but I don't like the confrontation of like, you know, if you do end up walking out and then coming back and someone's in your seat, being like, hey man, scoot your ass out of here, dude.
Get the shit.
And then it's just an awkward situation because it's a quiet theater, and then you know,
Get up! You're making a scene.
You just gotta let them know, dude. Unless your ass is parked in a seat that doesn't have the numbers I'm fucking holding, better get your ass out of here.
Now you're showing the phone, you know.
Turn your phone off.
Look at my phone.
Yeah.
It says E9 and E10. This is E9 and E10, and you know it's just ridiculous. Quiet. Be quiet.
But
I was.
You're trying to fight for your seat. Everyone's like, "Shut up!"
Yeah. Blippi's on. Shut up.
Yeah, hey, this is a good part, man. They're about to find the dinosaur eggs.
My kids are about to learn about leadership. Shut it.
They're about to have a dance break. Okay, shut the fuck up so they can have their dance break. But it you know, just like made me think back of all that, and I'm starting to think back like on like early movies. So what I want to do is I'm gonna give you guys a movie that I saw as a kid that I can vividly remember. My favorite movie theater like snack or treat as a kid. Could be popcorn or something else, you know, like hot dog or candy or whatever. And then drink. Like, what was your go-to drink? So one that I remember seeing as a kid in theaters, and I don't even know when this came out. I wasn't like super young, but I remember going and seeing The Grinch.
Well, of course,
the Jim Carrey Grinch, right? But it was for my my cousin Michael, who's a viewer. It's for his birthday, and we all went and saw The Grinch, and it still continues to be like one of my favorite movies of all time, like Christmas movies especially, right? I remember going to see The Grinch. That was hilarious. I loved it. Everyone loved it. My go-to like candy was always it was either peanut M&Ms or sour gummy worms. I was never a big popcorn person.
both of those are great options.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. I was never a big like popcorn person, so I would always go for the candy.
Not either.
And then when it came to drink, though, you had to get that icy. But the mix, the red and the blue. I don't just choose one. I go.
You diversify.
Dude, I like diversity in my ices, okay? Blue and red. Maybe a little white in there.
Just like Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spidey.
Spider-Man, yeah. But yeah, dude, it's just like...
It's the most American drink you got. You get red, white, blue icing in there.
Amen, brother. I was like, I'm going to go see The Grinch. It's an American movie. Okay, Whoville's in America. They have an American flag somewhere.
Hey, right there. I'll tell you what, daggum, that is good old-fashioned values in that movie.
But yeah, dude. So like, you know, just thinking back on the early movies of childhood and that whole experience, it just kind of makes. I mean, it was nice to go with the kids, but I'm like, man, they'll never experience it like we experienced it.
Yeah.
What about you? Y'all remember any movie specifically from your childhood?
A movie I remember specifically, I think I was a little bit older, but it was like I went to the Regal movie theater, had to do the whole stand out in line next to the water fountain, talk to everybody until you finally hope. Is there still a spot left?
Yeah.
But we went and saw Daredevil, the one with
Nice.
Ben
Affleck.
Ben
right?
Affleck.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
And what was?
Colin Farrell.
No, it's Jennifer Garner. Wasn't she
Yeah.
Elektra?
Yeah.
Or is that her name? Elektra?
She was Elektra, and then Colin Farrell was Bullseye, and then real big black dude was Kingpin.
That's right.
I don't remember his name, but Michael Clark Duncan. That's his name.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Anyways, but I remember going to see that movie. I just remember, again, kind of like, looking for the spots. Okay, we got 3 of us. And it sucked because it was like, okay, you would just see like the groups congregating. So you were like, if we can all sit together, we're going to get like a side seat.
Yeah.
But I remember seeing that. And my go-to for movies, same as it is today, do Twizzlers and a root beer, dude.
Twizzlers and a root beer.
So usually what'll happen is I'll get, pack has, I don't know, like 12 in them. I'll eat like the first 6, before the movie starts. Like through the commercials, I'm like, oh my God, it's so good. Oh my God, it's so good. And then I'll tell myself like, oh shit, I only got 6 more left for the movie. And then I'll be like 3/4 of the way through the movie and I'll still have 3 left and be like, oh shit.
Then you got to get your ass up and go get more.
Well, it's like I'll always rush eat them at the beginning and then I'll just like forget about them during the movie. But hell yeah.
That's good, man. That's a good combo.
That's what I could think of.
I think for me, the one movie, the first movie that I remember must have been like early, mid 90s, whatever. But I'm not that old, but I'm just kidding.
Yeah, sure. Like mid 90s, what were you, like 2?
Yeah. No, we went to the Selena movie. When it came out with Jennifer Lopez.
That's so you, dude.
It is, man. And it's all, I remember actually when Selena died, we were on the road and my mom was driving, and I remember on the radio they announced it, right? Hey, Selena Quintanilla, was shot, whatever, blah blah, critical condition or whatever it was. And my mom like started crying, like she started bawling or whatever. And she's like, "Oh my God, mijo, oh my God." And so, so I remember that, and then I remember
you
going,
crying right now, dude?
Selena, anything for Selena.
Anything for
Dude,
Selena.
you know her killer is getting out like in 2 years?
Dude, she's gonna have.
She is not gonna make it.
She's gonna be under that freaking witness protective.
Bro, she gonna get that street justice.
Yeah.
Dude,
Anyways,
they killed Mexican
For our
Mary.
queen, dude.
I know, but I remember going and watch that movie and standing in line for it and getting popcorn. And my go-to candy is probably the sour worms. And I love the blue and red ones. Just because
those are the best, dude.
Yeah, dude, I love those.
Everyone loves those.
Yeah.
If you don't, you're a liar.
Yeah. If you don't, you're a communist.
Yeah.
But
Get the hell out of here.
yeah.
You only like red.
But that, and then I don't know. I think maybe a Mountain Dew or a Coke
Horchata.
or chata.
Oh, man.
If they had it there, man, I would have.
So would I, dude. That
Or
shit's
agua
good,
fresca
dude.
or something.
Yeah, dude. That's good, dude. That's some good stuff. I just thought while you guys were sharing, I'm like, something that just popped in my head. That I don't know if people do it today because to me, like the whole like theater experience is just kind of like dying off slowly with streaming and all that. But trying to sneak in 2 movies.
Yes.
Remember, dude?
Okay.
Like,
yeah,
you
dude.
would be like, I remember my dad specifically saying, if we go see this movie at, the matinee at 10:30, then we can make it to this movie at, like 1 o'clock. But we got to sneak in. It's 2 auditoriums away. We just got to make sure we sneak on in, and because he'd always say, we got to get our money's worth.
That's it, dude.
Because you paid too much money for the tickets back then, which
Yeah. Well,
compared to now, you're like, every show was a matinee, But it's like, I just remember, like, you see your first movie, and then you're like, all right, we got to sneak in. Then that feeling of, like, getting caught, like, hey, let me see your tickets. And it's like,
dang it.
We need to hold on.
sorry, I didn't know I needed another ticket. I remember sneaking into one specifically. This is all just popping in my head right now. So I apologize for rambling because that's just what I do, But one specific movie I remember sneaking into because my parents wouldn't let me buy a ticket to it was Team America World Police.
Hell yeah.
And
Okay.
it was like halfway through the movie. So I just knew, like, if I want to see it, I got to take this opportunity and sneak in to see any part of this movie because I know my parents aren't going to allow me to do that.
Yeah.
Right? There was radar, and I was not yet old enough to buy a ticket myself. So I was never going to see it in theaters. And I probably went in, for those of you guys who have seen Team America World Police, which I hope is everyone. If you haven't,
please take the time.
it is one of the most patriotic films of all time. Okay, it's a July 4th like must watch.
Amen, brother.
It's like Independence Day did a line of Coke.
Right? I mean, I always on 4th of July, I always watch The Patriot, Team America. Okay.
Okay.
But no, the part that I went on, that I walked in on, was probably the most uncomfortable, awkward scene. Because, they're all puppets, right? Marionette style puppets. And it's when the two main characters, the guy and the girl, are having puppet sex. Oh. And so I walk in and I'm like, what the fuck?
You're like, never mind.
And they're just like, and it's created by South Park creators, right? And so it's fucking hilarious. And all you hear is, because they're made out of wood, is just, and they're just knocking up on each other, and they're doing all the different positions, and like the girl puppet's going down, and she's just like, but they don't have mouths that open. And they're just like, just bouncing up and down. Dude, it's fucking hilarious.
You're sitting there, you're like, write that down.
Yeah, right.
I remember not knowing what to think. I just walked in. I'm like, is this allowed? Is this classified as porn?
Yeah.
Because it's puppets. It's kind of weird.
Is this what my mom was telling me not to watch?
Yeah.
She said I'd go blind.
This is what they talked about in youth group. Oh, I need to go repent. I need to go to youth group. I need to go read my Bible.
You need to jerk these feelings out.
So yeah, I mean, I just remember walking in on that scene, dude, and that movie, and I was like, I don't know what the hell.
Just a smid traumatizing.
Just the tip. I just walked in on the tip.
Just the tip.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that, man.
Some people, all they have is a tip. Dude, speaking of being a little tip, dude, I was reading about this dude. He, I guess his name, I'm gonna screw it up. Isn't it Luis
Rubiales?
Luis. Anyways, he is the president of the Spanish
You're so
Soccer
white.
Federation. I can't do it. I'm doing my best to try and stop that. But anyways, so he's the president of the Spanish Soccer Federation, and he's getting into a little hot water.
Ooh.
So one of their teams won the Women's World Cup, and while they were all going up there getting their medals, being celebrated, one of the players, her name was Jenny Hermosa.
Yeah.
He just grabbed her, dude, and just planted one on her, dude. Right on her.
We all saw it.
What a weirdo, dude.
Yeah,
like,
and it's like,
what is he thinking? Like, he didn't do that to anybody else. She was
I
the only
don't-
one.
Yeah, I don't necessarily know why it was like her that he kind of picked out of the
I
group.
don't know. She's a star.
I guess.
I know she was one of the best players. At least I watched a lot of the games, and she was very good.
Yeah, and I know it was like after that happened, he was getting a bunch of hot water, and people were like, "You need to step down. You need to step down."
Yeah.
Well, especially since she came out and was like, I did not consent
Yeah.
to this.
Yeah.
Well, then he can like try to double down on it. It was like, no,
yeah.
it was consenting, and in fact, we may get our lawyers involved to go after her. So
Yeah.
it was kind of like, to me, it's like it's very obvious that it's like this guy's trying to just like
Right.
justify himself and try to save a little face, but the whole team has come out and said, "Well, we're not going to play
Yeah.
unless he's not."
Well, he was
involved."
suspended for what, like 90 days or something?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
he was-
that's not enough.
Well,
No,
I saw recently, I think yesterday or the day before, it might have been Sunday, that the all the rest of the chair people or
all the
whatever
rest of people involved with that
on the Spanish Federation had an emergency meeting where
just vetoed him out.
you're out, buddy. You need to step down.
You were out of tribal council.
Good,
But-
man. That's messed up. Like,
Yeah.
what? Like, dude.
What were you thinking? It was on national television.
Yeah.
And it's
I
like-
understand it's custom in like some cultures and everything, especially out there. But like, I mean, you got the world watching,
But I
dude.
kissing people on the mouth.
Yeah.
You know.
It's mostly like kisses on the cheek.
Well, yeah.
You know?
And
Like when I was in France, for 2 weeks, I
Did someone kiss you?
do so many kisses on the cheek.
Really?
I couldn't. I mean, I've never kissed so many people in my life, dude. It was just, oh,
Hey, Nikki.
bonjour. No,
Bonjour.
dude, that's fucking Italian. What am I talking about? I was in France, but it's like, mwah, mwah, like, oh, nice to meet you. But this was just like grab the face. And just,
Yeah.
It's like what
like-
the hell?
So
did
he
you think
kissed.
there?
He kissed her on the lips.
Yeah, straight up on the
like
lips.
straight grabbed her face and just was like, "Give me that suck hole."
What a
Yeah.
weirdo.
And he was basically saying like, oh, it was a consensual kiss between two like you know, like between two adults, and it was like in celebration. And he even tried to say, I think I read that he tried to say like I even asked for permission. Like, is it all right if we kiss? And she said yes, and then we kissed. It's like, it did not look like that on television.
It's like he thought it was going to turn into like that World War II picture where that guy is kissing that girl, dipping her down.
Oh yeah, the sailor.
And then you come to find out the girl's like, I don't even know who the fuck this guy is.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, it's going to be revealed like that. And then he kisses her.
So they have that statue in San Diego.
Yeah, by the Midway.
Yeah, it's actually a really cool statue.
It's big as shit. It's cool.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, man, what a freaking weirdo.
It's just crazy, man. And one of the other things that's kind of nuts about it was his mom was like so dead set that like, my son is innocent, my son is great. She locked herself in a church and went on a hunger strike.
She's on a hunger strike.
This Luis guy?
Yeah, his mother. So
Going on a hunger strike to prove his innocence.
I will not eat until my son is proven not.
All right,
Yeah.
don't.
I have seen so many like comments like on Instagram and Facebook, and it's hilarious. People are like, "Bye, Felicia,"
Yeah.
you know? Or like "R.I.P. Mom," you know. It's like,
okay.
Yeah, we'll see what comes out of this, man. It's probably gonna be.
Well, I think he is already, I think, been removed from his position.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure because I know like they have like another match coming up soon scheduled
Oh.
in September. I think like middle or end of September is when the women's team start playing again.
Yeah.
Like exhibition matches, and
That's a short turnaround.
yeah, but they all said like, we're not playing unless he's out, and not just him, but there was like other like women's players like around the world who like are like saying the same thing.
Oh wow.
And then even some men, I think there's like a couple of men's like Spanish national team players who are like, we're not going to play for the Spanish team, like for the men's national team.
Yeah.
We're not playing until he steps down.
Good,
either.
man. Good for them.
So it's like it's nice to see them all like
Yeah,
banding
unite.
around.
It's a good opportunity for everybody to like take a second to be like, no, this is what's right.
Yeah.
Right.
And do the right thing to
And
hopefully show everybody else.
Right.
I mean, especially when it's so clear.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like
Brother, everything's on television. Like,
yeah.
it's recorded.
The whole world saw that.
And it's screenshotted and shared like a million times. There's no getting around.
Yeah, this guy's career's over.
All you
dude.
got to hope
He's
is
done.
like, obviously you can tell with the fact that he was refusing to step down to begin with that, he loves, I'm sure, football,
passionate.
and he loves his organization. He loves what
Right.
it is. And it's like,
Make him a freaking ball boy, dude. That's
dude,
it.
I mean, strip him of everything, dude. Don't let him experience another fucking second.
Yeah,
football.
I agree.
Don't let him in
100%.
anywhere. And say, you know what? This is something you love so much that you're willing to try and like go after this person for it.
Yeah, he's done.
You can't fucking have any of it.
Because any other position, any other job out there, unacceptable, right?
Mm-hmm.
100%. So yeah, man, face of freaking consequences and step down. Find something else.
Turn in your nice suit. And
I mean, he's got
get
money.
the
You know what I'm
fuck
saying?
out of here.
Imagine if I started kissing my teammates.
That's weird, dude.
That's your mom, dude.
Yeah, or my dad.
But cool, boys. Well,
It's wild.
it's that time of the pod.
Already?
All ready, baby.
Already? Wow.
So who wants to go first, Nick?
Okay.
What do you got there?
Dude, I'll go.
Enlighten us, brother.
So
Cam.
I was attracted physically and emotionally to this beer when I was strolling down the aisles of HEB trying to figure out what I'm going to drink. And it's by Equal Parts Brewing. It's in Houston. It's called Entropic. It's just an IPA. Okay, 6.9. I think I read on the profile. It's got Cascade and Simcoe hops.
Yum.
And it's real nice. Not too hoppy. It's kind of like, I don't mind hops. There's always a time and a place for some hoppity hop beers, some Easter Bunny hops.
Oh, shit.
But this
Get up.
one is nice. It's not overbearing with hops. It's not too bitter,
Okay.
6.9 is a nice ABV
I
for
like
just
those
like
numbers.
a 6.9, baby. Not even put that
Oh, yeah.
together. Oh, okay.
That's a good number.
But I mean, and the can is just nice. It's like very well presented. I don't really, I'm not. I don't know what entropic means, but it sounds tropical.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not a dictionary. I'm just a human, but it's got these leaves on it, ferns. I think
Beautiful.
maybe.
Some sort of cactus or something.
Does that
Pine
look like
tree?
a fucking cactus to you? You're the one with the cactus water beer like a couple weeks ago. You should know what a cactus is. That's not a
It
cactus.
didn't have a picture on it.
It's right. It's right there. Okay, it's a fern. I think. I don't know. I'm not a.
Fern.
Not a.
Yeah.
I mean,
What are you, an idiot?
Yeah, you fucking losers. I'm a botanist.
I don't know. It's some sort of fucking leaf.
It's a leaf. It's fucking
Or
green. And
branch or
It
whatever.
looks great. It's fantastic and it's tasty, and that's what I drink today.
Nice, man.
On to the next one.
I love that.
Stop making fun of me.
No,
Do we love it, dude?
it looks good.
Just
I
trying
like
to figure
the
out which pine tree
I
it
like the
is.
can. Plus, it's 6'9" too.
Dude, it's 69.
Ooh,
dude.
Tekashi?
It's getting him in the mood.
Oh shit.
Hell,
We
I'm about to say, dude,
Well.
I have to take some of those home, dude.
yeah. So what I got today, I have a nice hazy IPA from Twisted X Brewing Company out of Dripping Springs, Texas. And if you're not familiar where Dripping Springs is, it's west of Austin, somewhere around there.
You just find the springs that are dripping.
Yeah, and other things that are dripping. But anywho, it is the
69.
Yeah. It's called the McConaughey's. After what's his name?
Matthew McConaughey.
That guy.
Brad Pitt?
Brad Pitt. Yeah.
This guy McConaughey. After what? What's that guy's name? It's Matthew McConaughey.
It's McConaughey's, dude.
That dude.
Look at it.
Dude, he's a professor at UT.
Yeah, what does
Austin,
he
dude.
teach? He teaches like
I don't know what he
I think
teaches.
he teaches something related to film or
Probably.
Yeah.
whatever.
Apparently the wait list to get into this class was freaking super long and like everybody was.
He
trying
probably
to take
teaches
it.
like a psych class or something.
Yeah. Some 101.
Fine arts.
Yeah.
He's like, let me give you all these coupons to your nearest Lincoln dealership.
Yeah.
You know, and there's nothing like driving a Lincoln.
And then he starts going.
For real. You guys are all-
But no, man.
All right.
Pretty good. Pretty good beer. Nice hazy. Not sure what hops they use, but nice Citra and Galaxy hops. Nice juicy.
Take me to outer space.
And it just says enjoy responsibly, which
What's the percentage?
Percentage, it's probably 69, dude.
Dude, I hope so, because that'd be
Oh,
wicked.
it's 6.5.
65 is not as cool.
I know. But, well, maybe.
Have you
if
ever tried a
round up.
65? It's very difficult.
What does that look like? I don't want to know. Good beer. Go ahead and try it if it's in your area. Found it at HEB. McConaughey's Hazy IPA.
Nice.
Noise. All right. I have per request got the Voodoo Ranger. I have had it before. It is very good. It is brewed out of New Belgium Brewing in Fort Collins, Colorado.
Oh.
I like it. It's strong.
Yeah, it is.
It has a nice.
Nice afterbirth.
No, it's just it's got a good strong taste up front. It doesn't linger too long. I don't know. I've had these before as well, so that's why whenever they got recommended, I was like, I'll jump on that one.
I like those.
Dude, I recommend them. They're good.
Yeah.
Was it like a
And-
9.0?
9.0? Dang.
Usually the Imperials are in the 9s.
Let me see, dude. I'm also super bad with numbers.
And if it's not strong enough.
Oh, boy. 9%.
I knew it.
9%. Dang.
Called it.
So, yes, if you want to have a good time, drink these.
Yeah,
if you want
dude.
to have a really good time, butt chug them, dude.
Put them in your south mouth.
While 69.
Ideally, it may be messy for the person underneath you, but they're getting to drink for free. So,
Nice. Dang. All right. Good drinks, man. Good choice. We got a good
done with mine. I gotta get
good
another
choice.
one.
Oh, get another one.
I'm trying to sneaky snakes.
just trying to inadvertently off camera.
You know what I want to talk about right now?
Dude, I want to hear exactly what's on
Talk
your
about
mind. Tommy.
something.
I want to talk about season predictions for the Packers, the Bears, and the Cowboys.
Oh boy, let's get into it.
It's gonna be a beefy topic, but
It's gonna be a beefy season.
I'll try and keep it short. Packers. We'll start with the Packers. I predict.
Oh, be realistic, please.
I'm being realistic. Being realistic. I think that, and actually, I'm realistic, but with a little bit of giving them a little extra here.
you always do.
I say we're gonna be 9-8. We're going to lose to the Bears, the Vikings.
Wow, never
The
thought I'd hear you
Saints.
say that, dude.
Yeah. Well, hey, man, we got a fresh quarterback. I say we do the Viking. We'll lose to the Vikings, the Saints, Chiefs, Raiders, Giants, Rams, and Lions.
Fucking anybody else?
Are you gonna lose to the Bears twice?
No, I think we're gonna.
That is a good question. Are these both losses?
No, I think we'll lose one to
Apiece.
one apiece. One apiece in the NFC
You got to win
North.
at home, right? You
got to win at home, and I think the Packers got what it takes to do that.
And Lambeau's just a tough place to play.
It is. It's just overall.
Oh my gosh,
It is, dude.
Chris Collinsworth.
Well, hey, listen. As a Bears fan, it's a tough place to play all the time because we never fucking win there. Okay.
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
Us Cowboys don't even know what a win looks like in that stadium.
Hey, man, you're gonna be surprised for who I got
Oh.
actually in the who I have in the Super Bowl.
Oh, that's right. We're doing Super Bowl predictions.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need my phone so I can look
So
at it. I can remind myself what's going on here.
so I have the Packers 9-8.
Okay.
You know, a few losses here and there. Still a solid season. I think there's going to be a lot of up and downs throughout the games and everything. But I think, you know, Jordan Love will catch on and get a good rhythm with his wide receivers and everybody else. Same with the defense. I think the defense is going to stick together and freaking perform. 100%, dude. So yeah, 9-8. Super Bowl prediction. I think it's going to be the Bengals and the Cowboys.
Bengals,
Yeah, baby.
Cowboys.
Bengals, Cowboys. I think it will.
man,
I
don't-
think.
Whoa, hey,
Hey,
don't
I
give
know.
these guys-
I know. His head right now is
But
like.
you know what? I know exactly what you're doing. I know what you're doing.
Dude, Aaron
You're
Rodgers.
building them up, dude. You're building them up because we know the crash is coming. We know the crash is coming.
Dude, us Cowboy fans, dude, we live underground.
Hey, man.
There is no rise. We all just kind of sit there and watch.
Dude.
We're like, it's coming.
You know, you guys are like the space shuttle Challenger, right? Is that the one that exploded?
Yeah.
That's you
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
You lift off. Here we go. And then, I mean, rest in peace to those poor souls. You know, I don't mean to make a joke out of it, but the Cowboys
Unless
were a
you're
space
all-
shuttle. That's it.
Yeah, that's.
Unless they're all still alive with their clones.
But yeah, man. I think Bengals. Obviously, I think they're gonna win it all. It's just a matter of time, dude.
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow is.
Joe Burrow is
Can you-
legit, dude.
Can you get? So you think the Bengals are gonna win the whole thing?
I think the Bengals will take it
Okay,
all this
okay.
year.
Do you have? Now I know we haven't planned this one, but just curious, who's going to be your surprise team? Like a team that you didn't think would, that maybe other people are writing off, but you're like, I think they might surprise some people this year. Because last year, I feel like one of the surprise teams was maybe Seattle did well without Russ.
Yeah.
Right, and then
Broncos country.
who else? The Giants actually made the playoffs. You know,
Yeah.
with
whole division
with
was good.
Dable as their head coach for the first year. So, I mean, who's your team this year that you're looking for? And you're like, I think they might surprise some people.
Well, I think I think that goes back to the Cowboys, man. I think
Okay.
I'm gonna stick with that one. I think the Cowboys are gonna surprise a lot of people. Yeah, man.
So, what are you predicting for their final record then?
Their final record? Ooh, I don't know.
Undefeated.
Yeah, no. I'd probably give them. Well, I see them getting into the wild card,
15-1.
getting in through the wild card, and then working their way up. I can
Okay.
see that.
Nice.
I'll definitely jump in on that.
Okay.
'Cause I need to support them.
Yeah, you go next.
I think we're going to do good. I think the Cowboys will do well. I think that it's kind of for Dak Prescott, dude. It's shit or get off the pot, dude.
Exactly.
I think it is, dude. We're going to see what you can do. My personal thing is, fuck it, throw Cooper Rush back in there.
No,
That guy was dangerous.
because guess what?
And nobody cares about him. Nobody cares.
You guys got Trey Lance.
We
then.
don't need.
Yeah.
Taylor.
You didn't just
Exactly.
trade for Trey Lance for him to sit behind Cooper Rush.
Fucking
Dude,
he
Cooper
should.
Rush, he got released today.
Cooper Rush.
He got released.
Today?
I don't know. I'm just making that shit up. I'm
Oh.
not sure.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
You're about to make him cry, man.
I think we'll do good. I think with kind of like what we talked about on that other podcast, with there being less of a buy-in with some running backs, with people not wanting to spend the money as much, not having a big heavy run offense, I think Pollard will do well.
Okay.
I hope Zeke does well for the Patriots. Because he did. I mean, he was good. He was great. He just fucking bulked up, dude.
Yeah.
Just turned into Eddie Lacy on us.
I know, dude. He lazy.
But I hope so, man. I think we're gonna do well. I hope that we can make it, but I'm a Cowboys fan. So I think that what I hope happens is I hope that either Dak comes out, does really well, feels the pressure, and steps up, or I hope, you know what, he doesn't do well early in the season and we can start, hey, you know what, let's get somebody else in there. Because as good as he can be, because he can be good, I just think his decision-making skills suck.
He's not consistent, dude.
No, and I think that
Too many INTs.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just think it's like, first of all, you know, you don't have big receivers like a Randy Moss or a freaking Calvin Johnson or Larry Fitzgerald. You don't have these big
Hey,
people that
CeeDee
can just,
Lamb's good though.
CeeDee Lamb is good. There's no doubt about
And-
it, but he doesn't have the size of some of these people to just throw jump balls at.
But you know what I'm excited for? For you guys, is Brandon Cooks.
Oh,
Because he's
I hope
he's speedy. He can stretch that field, and he has produced a lot with the Texans,
yeah.
who have had nobody at quarterback.
Yeah.
So
I'm hoping, man. I'm hoping we are surrounding ourselves with the keys that we need. I think Mike McCarthy is going to have his hand in on the plays more than he had last year. I hope that Jerry Jones is just like, fucking win us a Super Bowl.
did you hear that?
Or I'll never stop haunting.
Did you hear
Texas.
that Jerry Jones made that trade for Trey Lance without telling Mike McCarthy and Dak Prescott?
Of course.
No way.
Dude, he's,
Like usually you consult your head coach, like, hey, we're going
Right.
to trade for a former 3rd overall pick not that long ago.
Jerry
But
Jones.
he was just like, and I guess like Dak and Mike McCarthy were like, what? But I think it was kind of smart on Jerry Jones' part.
Jerry Jones
because-
does what he wants.
Because
Dude.
here's the thing, Dak can't be mad at Mike McCarthy. He can't be like, the head coach is trying to get under my skin by trading for another quarterback
Right.
with a lot of promise.
the
But
owner.
Mike McCarthy's just like,
Yeah, it's the owner who wants your ass.
The owner walks in with him and he's like, "Hey, this is gonna be fucking you. Turn it around." I just imagine like Dak walking in first day of practice. All of his stuff is in Dak's locker. He's like, "Oh hey, nah, they said I could set up here.
Oh, I can see that.
They said you got the other one on the other side."
Yeah, or by the shitters.
so what's your Super Bowl prediction then?
I think I would love to see the Bengals go. I just think it's hard to get past Mahomes. I think I would like to see either the Bengals or the Bills take it. Is who I would like to see. I'd love to see the Cowboys, but I don't think we're gonna make it this year. TBCH.
Yeah.
So, what do you think, Nick? Who do you have?
right.
What's your prediction here?
All right, so start with my team, the Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears. Unfortunately, I'm a Bears fan, right? Not by choice. Right? It's by birth. But,
Oh God.
it's by birth, dude. Got my roots, my family roots in Chicago, Chi City. You know, shout out to the Cubs, shout out to the Bulls, shout out to the Blackhawks, and the Chicago Fire and the MLS, dude. I don't know.
And Naval Base.
Naval Base, Chicago, dude. And shout out to all
That big bean
all my
thing.
gangsters on the South Side. You know, no, dude, we up in Wrigleyville. But yeah, no. So the Bears, you know, I know we've talked about it before. We were the worst team in the entire league last year. That's why we got that number 1 overall pick, right? So
Because Tony Dungy loves y'all.
unlike the Cowboys, I'm not expecting to get anywhere close to the Super Bowl. Not for at least another year or two, probably 2 years. Okay.
Okay.
I want to sniff. I just want to sniff, like Joe Biden sniffs children. I want to sniff 500. Okay. So I think, like realistically, I think we're gonna go 7-10, or 8-9. Like that's like where I think we're gonna land.
You'd be like, this is.
And
on
I'd
the
be
right
like,
track.
this is good. Like
That's improvement.
we are not 3-14. You know, like we're going in the right direction because we have like a lot of young players. And and we cut today was the cut down day to get to your 53-man roster, and so I was looking at who we cut, and we cut some veterans. You know, we made some veteran cuts to get the young guys in there, and so I mean we've cut down a lot there, and we have a very young team. A lot of guys which is what I like about what Poles is doing this year, because in the past we had Ryan Pace as our GM.
Yeah.
And he tried too much with like trading away way too much like of our stockpile of picks and stuff for. I mean, don't get me wrong, I loved Khalil Mack.
Yeah.
He was fantastic, but it's like after a while you have no ammo, like you have no picks. So we're doing a lot of like homegrown talent.
Okay.
Which I like. We're extending the right guys. We just extended not too long ago. Cole Kmet, the tight end, who I love. He's a Chicago kid. Grew up in Chicago. Grew up a Bears fan.
Nice.
So I love that. So 7-10, 8-9 is where I think we're gonna fall. That's where I'm just hoping.
It's realistic. That's realistic.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I mean, anything better than that, I'm like, holy shit, I don't know what we're on, But
well, I remember in the preseason, dude. First game of the preseason, you were like, "We're going to the Super Bowl, boys."
Super Bowl, dude. Justin Fields just hit freaking DJ Moore on a little like flat route, and he takes it like 62 yards for a touchdown. I was like, "This is it." Going to that was our Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, wow, we saw Justin Fields throw for more than 50 yards in a game, and he threw for like 10 air yards, and then the rest was DJ Moore. But I'm excited.
Yeah.
So
it all still counts.
Right? But I saw like
it should be an asterisk next to it because it's like
preseason.
You got a 61-yard pass to you. It's like, well, I had a 10-yard pass, but I'm fast as shit.
I know. We I think I shared it with you guys earlier, but Adam Rank, he's like an NFL analyst for ESPN. Like he did his predictions for all the divisions, and he had the Bears winning the division at 12-5. And I was like, dude, I want whatever this guy's smoking.
Okay.
Dude, whatever he's on must be some pretty good shit.
Yeah.
That's not even in my dreams, dude. Like I have a dream of us just like winning a game, So I think for the Bears, that's what I'm realistically expecting and hoping for is just sniffing.
I can see that, dude. Especially since your owner is not in the division anymore.
Dude, he's gone, dude. He done left. I'm like, thank the Lord.
Yeah.
I knew it was coming, but when it officially happened, I had a little. I was like, babe, we're smoking some ribs tonight.
Yeah.
Bust out the champagne. Let's go.
Woo.
But when it comes to the Super Bowl, God, I mean, the AFC is just loaded, right? Like the Bills, even the Jets. You don't know what's going to happen with Rodgers there. Now he won't make it to Super Bowl because he hasn't done it since like 2010.
Yeah.
But got the Bills, you got the Bengals, who I agree are probably, other than the Chiefs, the best in that division. Jacksonville, you never know.
You never know.
I like Trevor Lawrence.
I like him too.
Jacksonville has done the right things.
He smoked us last year.
So that is one to watch. But, I mean, it's just so hard. I know Cincinnati, Joe Burrow, I don't know if he's going to be ready for week 1 because that injury, I haven't looked it up yet, that he had on his calf, I think. But it's just so hard to bet against Kansas City and Andy Reid and Travis Kelce. Even though, because like last year, their thing was, oh, well, who's he going to throw to because Tyreek Hill's gone.
Right.
He finds somebody. It doesn't matter who he's throwing to. It's Patrick Mahomes. He's going to get it there. And he's still got Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be, I hate saying that, but I think it's going to be the Chiefs.
Okay.
But I'm not a Chargers fan anymore because, fuck them Chargers. So, like, I can say anyone in the FC West and it doesn't hurt me no more, dude.
Screw them, dude.
So I'm going to say it's going to be the Chiefs. And the NFC, I mean.
Just pick anybody, dude, at this point.
Eagles.
It could be.
Eagles, Cowboys, I think and the Niners. I think if Brock Purdy makes some leaps and bounds as a player, dude, I'm going to say the Niners. Okay,
Niners?
I want to say the Eagles just because they're so established and they are the most well-rounded. I think of all 3 areas of offense, defense, and special teams.
Okay,
the Eagles are the most well-rounded.
Right.
But I don't want to see a repeat of last year.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say the Niners.
Okay.
I know that's going to please some of my Bay Area friends. But I'm going to say the 49ers because they got that defense
okay.
with Nick Bosa and them boys.
Well, it's recorded now. Everyone's gonna see this.
Everyone's gonna see it. I'm sorry. I apologize. And I don't want to see Patrick Mahomes win again. And I do like Brock Purdy. I do like Kyle Shanahan. So I'm gonna say the Niners. I'm gonna say the Niners take it all.
Okay.
So there you go, Zach and Ward. You're welcome, and all the other 49ers fans out there. You're welcome. Okay. It hurts me to say it. It's not easy. I want to throw up in my mouth.
It hurts me too, man, because the 49ers always whoop the Packers, dude. And in the most important time of the season, 49ers always come through.
That's so crazy. I feel like we went to that Green Bay bar and watched y'all lose to the 49ers.
I know. We were at Sideliners in San Antonio.
Dude, I watched.
It's just me and the one.
I think
the one black dude in front of me with the 49 jersey. Like,
yeah.
I think it's when they go with friends, because the one time you brought me, y'all lost to the Vikings.
Yeah.
So stop bringing friends, dude.
It's fun, dude. Well, we're gonna have to go to the next one with the first game versus the Bears.
No, because it's at Soldier Field, dude. I'm watching that at home because it's home field advantage.
It's not even.
I do feel like if we are gonna watch a game, like if Green Bay plays the Bears and they play in Chicago, we have to watch it at Nick's house.
It's
and when
home
they
field,
play Green
dude.
Bay, watch it at your house.
Or we could watch it at Anchor Bar, which is the Bears.
You could.
Or
See, the thing
the
is,
Bears
like,
bar.
I'm just not much of like a.
It like you don't like being in the.
I'm not like a sports bar person.
Dude, I love being in the bar.
like, like people like to be at the bar. I get it, but I'm just more of I want to sit my ass on that couch, just drink beer and eat my snacks and watch the game in peace. Because I'm not like a rowdy fan. I don't get super rowdy, and when people get rowdy around me, I can't match the energy. Even if it's my own team, I'm just like, cool, we got a fucking field goal. We're still down by 3 touchdowns. Awesome.
I feel like it's a Wisconsin thing that you go to a bar when the Packers are playing. I don't know. It's like if you stay at home, it's whether either you're sick, or you're having a party at your house, like a big party with everybody brings a potluck type.
Well, there you go.
Deal.
We'll have a big party.
Let's do that.
I mean, I know it's your right around your wife's birthday. So I know if you guys got, if she wants to do that,
I'll have to
could
say
go.
Yes, dude.
But I'm just saying that I ain't joining. Okay, I don't care whose birthday it is. I ain't going. But what about surprise teams? I mean, I know you already gave one.
Yeah.
Right.
What you want? I think a surprise team would probably be, as much as I absolutely hate them, is probably the Giants.
Giants, okay.
I hate the Giants. I hate the Eagles with everything in my heart and soul. But I think that the Giants did well last year. I think. I don't know. They got Saquon Barkley.
Saquon Barkley.
Saquon Barkley. Oh my gosh.
Jaquan, dude.
Whoa. Sorry. Please roast me.
Please roast him in the comments.
I was like, it starts with an S, dude.
It's got a Quan at
S Barkley. Anyways, but it's like, I think because he seems to be as healthy as he has been in a while. Mm-hmm. He got, I'm sure he didn't get paid what he'd like to get paid, but he still got paid.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that he'll just go out and fucking run the ball, dude. And it's like, I love teams that have good running games. Okay. So it's like, I like watching him cut shit up. I remember when Matt Forte was with the Bears. It's like, I loved watching him because he was just
legend.
Dang.
And he was such a good pass catcher too.
Dude, he was great, dude.
Dude,
he was all right.
Okay, he sucked. I'm sorry.
Just kidding.
No, he so my surprise team would be in the AFC in the North, and I think now this is far fetched, which is why it's my real surprise sleeper team here. I think they're going to challenge the Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh, okay.
The Browns,
the Pittsburgh Steelers.
No,
because you can never count out Mike Tomlin. Okay, I think last year
Mike Tomlin does have a good track record.
Okay, out of however many. Over a decade, what does he have, like over 12, 14, 15, whatever seasons coaching? Last year was the first year that Steelers under him have ever finished below 500 with the losing record.
Wow.
Yeah. So I think Kenny Pickett has looked good from what I've seen, from what I've heard. He's made strides as their QB1. They still got Deontay Johnson. They still have Najee Harris. They still have George Pickens, who I think is going to have a great sophomore season. They still got the Steelers defense. They still have TJ Watt. I mean, I'm just saying, I think I'm not a Steelers fan, but
Respectable.
I think the Steelers are going to be, surprisingly,
Maybe a contender.
the AFC North's biggest, or the Bengals' biggest competitor.
Okay.
I mean, but that division does have some. I mean, you got the Browns with, massage parlor Deshaun Watson up in there.
Dude, he is going to jerk everybody off. He's going to make you so tired you're not even going to want to play.
And you still have the Ravens with Lamar Jackson. So that division's kind of looks really good. It's gonna be tough, but I don't know. I think the Steelers might surprise some people this year.
Okay, I respect that.
Yeah,
that's exciting, dude. Cool, man. Well, let's jump into the throwback of the day.
Oh shit, dude! I forgot about that.
Throwback of the day,
Don't
baby.
pick me first. I forgot what I was
I'll, I'll go first.
We
on
got
this
our
one.
notes, dude.
Oh yeah, shit, it's right there. Good thing I'm last on the list.
Yeah.
I would say it's my throwback of the day. I was thinking about it earlier because it's like music is such a big part of my life. It's like I always will listen to music, listen to different things, listen to podcasts. I know it's like I'm super thankful because like Spotify is awesome.
Yes,
And
it
it's
is.
like to have access to pretty much any song you want.
Dude, that's all I use.
Yeah. And that's the thing is like I think I used to use Pandora for a while, but now it's like I use Spotify and it's like, dude, pretty much anything I could think of, I can get to, which
Right.
I love. And it's like the other thing that's awesome is, dude, they have tons of podcasts. I mean, it's cool. Like our podcast is on there
Yeah.
for people who don't have time to watch it and just want to listen to it.
Yeah.
It's cool that, you can just throw things on because I know that there's a couple of podcasts that I'll throw on during long drives.
Yeah.
And I love their pre-made playlists that they have too.
Yeah.
Where it's like I just want like a 2000s emo pop punk playlist.
They got it.
I find it's like you got all the hit songs, They also have audiobooks on there. I don't
They
read.
got it.
I can't. I don't read. I don't listen to audiobooks. But that's just to emphasize the fact that they got it all.
They do have it all. They even, I'm not going to get into that. But,
No, but the thing I was kind of jogging my memory about it was like, man, it's so cool that we have this music because it's like, I remember back in the day when it's like, I want to listen to something. It's like, I'm about to give my fucking computer PC super AIDS
Yes.
with LimeWire. Or it's like,
or FrostWire. I remember LimeWire was like, it got flagged or whatever, and then
Yeah.
FrostWire came out.
because it was
And I
like,
was like, oh, FrostWire.
Trojan virus.
it was like, dude, you could have one computer that is like just has LimeWire on it, and you could have another computer like looking at fucking kitty porn, and the LimeWire computer is probably going to go faster. It's probably going to break down faster.
Dude, the times I had to explain to my mom, I can explain. This is why our computer won't turn on, is because I downloaded freaking some Eminem song.
Lil Wayne, dude.
I just
Weezy
needed to
F.
listen to Marvin's Room, dude.
Yeah, dude. When it comes to LimeWire, and I used it a few times for sure. But one song I remember downloading, and I was so lucky because sometimes you have to download a few of them because you get one, and then it's just like
Somebody record on like a Motorola Razr.
DJ, it's like DJ triple slice, bleh, it's like why is this in every 20 seconds of the song? This is annoying.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
And-
Dude, no,
or
sure,
you
sure.
turn on, it's like doing the song, and all of a sudden it's just like in the middle, it just stops, and it's like, oh yeah, and you're like, oh, what the fuck, what's going on?
Dude, I swear, man, those songs used to open up with that
Right?
intro.
And you're
I was like,
what? the
what?
hell's
Is this a
going
new
on?
FrostWire thing? Like,
But the
dude.
one that I got lucky on, and I downloaded on LimeWire, totally legally, perfectly the first time, was "Stunning Like My Daddy," which
Ooh.
was Lil Wayne and Birdman.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember I was like, hell yeah, I finally got it.
As soon as he clicked on it, all you hear is that lighter start sparking. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's the right.
Yeah, that's it. You know what? I remember downloading on that, dude. Freaking Toby Keith, baby.
Toby Keith, amen,
Hell
brother.
yeah.
Toby, keep that going, brother.
Yes, sir, dude.
Let freedom ring,
Let it ring. That's all I remember, man.
because we'll put a boot in your ass. It's the American way.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah. What about you, Angel? What you got for your throwback of the day?
Throwback of the day. So, actually, shout out to Freaks598, man. Nice name, nice tag
598,
name, yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. Let
So-
everybody know what you're about.
So he actually commented on our last video, episode 5, and he watched our video and he said, gave us a shout out. Hey, good job, guys. Good shit on your podcast. I ship out for boot camp tomorrow.
Nice.
So hey, man, good luck if you're watching this 12 weeks from now.
Come on, freaks.
Yeah.
Come on,
We're out
baby.
there.
Congratulations if you're watching this and you're a Marine now. Congrats. Semper Fi, brother.
Kill.
But it brought back a memory of, the first day of Marine Corps boot camp. That first day, man, I remember walking the yellow footprints. Yeah. But before we got to the yellow footprints, I went to the recruiting station down in Milwaukee. And then from there, they bussed us to the airport, right? Mm-hmm. And we got to the USO. We checked in, blah, blah, blah. Flew out to San Diego. We get there. We check in to the USO there. And there's a drill instructor, calmest drill instructor I have ever seen. He's sitting there, and he's just like, hey, you, come here. What's your name? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Stand over there. Blah, blah, blah. And then, all right, cool. I'm like, oh, damn, okay. This is not what the videos were showing me on YouTube, right? I'm like, okay.
This is nice.
So, dude, I get on the bus.
Anything like Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah. So I get on the bus, and, they're like, all right, everybody, put your heads between your legs, whatever. And then it was late at night already. It was probably a Sunday or Monday. Mm-hmm. So, we put our freaking heads between our legs, and we're on this yellow bus or whatever, white bus, I think it was. But they brought us onto MCRD. They took laps around like downtown and everything, so we'd get lost where we were. And I remember peeking out and then seeing all the lights and being all dark. And I'm like, oh, we're in the city, right? We're in the city. And I look at the guy next to me, and he's all fucking scared, right? He's like scared as shit. And I look at him, I'm like, hey, man, let's do this shit. And I fucking give him the knucks, got the knucks, whatever. Like, okay. And all of a sudden, sit up straight, look at me. And we're like, oh my God. We got up. We're rigging. And he did his little thing, whatever. And then we got off. He's like, get off my freaking bus. So we got off. And then we freaking went on the yellow footprints, and we're sitting there. And from then on, dude, from that moment forward, everything was yelled. Like, drill instructors were screaming at you. Everything that they said, minus the senior drill instructor, right? Senior drill instructor, he's like daddy of boot camp. He was like the freaking guy, had the swagger, came in. Hey, I'm your freaking daddy. This is what you're going to do, right?
Was it Dominguez?
Say, yeah, dude. Cesar Dominguez. He's like, who's got single moms in here? And then we're like and then a couple people like raise their hands. They're like, oh, you're good to go. All right. Noted. Good to go. And actually, that's for another podcast. But I caught him coming in one night, drunk as shit. And
when you're on Firewatch?
When I was on Firewatch, and the other drill instructors ended up, taking care of him or whatever. But anywho, yeah, man, first day of boot camp, it's intense. You don't sleep. I mean, you get there, you get your all your gear issued, you get a quick, PowerPoint. Well, not a quick PowerPoint. It just felt like it took forever. They bring you in this room and they go over the PowerPoint. This is contraband. This is what you can't have. They bring you over to these cubbies or whatever they're called. And
you empty everything out in this cubby, do you understand?
Yep. Empty your freaking pockets. All the important stuff, if you have a little Bible, a little travel Bible, or if you have your IDs and everything, social security card, they have you put it in this green bag called your money valuable bag. And actually that thing's like the most important thing you have in boot camp, right? Because you have all, your little Bible and all this other stuff, contact information. If you want to call your parents or if you want to write to your friends and family, you have your addresses in there. But first day is nuts, man. It's just chaos. I remember being hungry, thirsty, freaking tired as shit. Almost pissed my pants a couple times. But, you got to take piss tests. And, man, it was just get your freaking head shaved, buzz and everything. So I hope Freaks 598 is having a good time right now, man.
Real good time.
I hope he's enjoying it.
I guarantee you at this point in time, you're not having a good time, but hopefully whenever you watch this, you're like, damn, I did that shit.
Yeah.
Because you got it, brother.
Yeah. But, yeah, man, that's my throwback.
What about you, Nick? What you got?
So I was thinking about my first legal drink of alcohol. I don't know why the notes here say illegal. Ain't nothing illegal about it. Okay? I was 21, all right? But my first, legal, I remember you turn 21, you can finally go buy like alcohol,
Yeah,
right?
the shit you've been hiding.
And so I remember like it was my 21st birthday, and I was like, I want to go to this pizza place. And I was up in Redding, California, which is it's probably the largest city in northern California.
Okay.
It's not like a big city or nothing, but it's nice. It's like, what is it, like 2 hours north of Sacramento? It's up there in like kind of the mountainy area by Mount Shasta and everything. And I was up there for college, and we go to a pizza place, and I'm like, I just want pizza and pitchers of beer, right? So we get, and now we weren't supposed to, because I went to a Christian university, okay? And it was against student code of conduct to drink alcohol while you were on contract, like while you were at school,
While you were attending whatever.
yeah. I mean, even it was crazy, like even like during breaks, like Thanksgiving break, you go home but you're still not supposed to drink alcohol. Stupid. I hope they change that shit. But
As the teachers
yeah.
are literally boozing in their rooms as soon as everybody leaves.
Right.
probably, I mean, I had one Old Testament professor who like we discussed like different types of beer, and he really liked Dogfish Head and some other stuff, and I'm like, I thought this was against policy. But anyways, I digress. So we went to this pizza place, and I go to get myself my first pitcher, legal pitcher I can pay for myself. And I wanted a Great White. It was like a wheat ale by Lost Coast. Okay. So I went to go get Great White, and the guy asked me for my ID, and I just remember being like, this is fucking it, dude. Finally,
You go. Here you come, sucker.
yes, sir. Here's my ID. And he's like, oh, shit, it's your birthday? I'm like, yeah, my birthday's today. He's like, pictures on me. And I was like, hell yeah, dude. That saved me so much money, dude. I'm a college kid, dude. I'm broke already, dude.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I took out another student loan for this beer, but yeah, dude, I remember having that first pitcher of beer, which was like super cool, right? And you'll never forget like the first one you buy, And the really funny, interesting thing is that my wife, Brittany, her first beer that she bought legally when she turned 21 was also Great White.
Wow. That's
Yeah, I mean, we went to totally different schools and everything. We didn't really talk during college at all.
Weird.
So yeah, that was just like, we were like, it's meant to be, babe. This is true love.
It's the Great White.
It's the Great White.
The
dude.
Great White.
Great White, dude. I'm a little fucking sharky shark,
you gotta have you gotta have an event there then.
Dude,
next
I
time.
know.
You gotta,
But
maybe
another,
an anniversary or
Yeah,
something.
whenever y'all celebrate y'all's anniversary,
Right.
baby, I got a keg of
Yeah.
Great White.
Yeah.
Well, and then I remember going to like the store and going and buying drinks, and we went to like after that we went to what was it, Safeway,
Yeah.
and we bought like, I think we got like, not Mike's Hard, it was the Smirnoff Ice.
Oh,
Yeah. And I mean, this is just,
You just got.
I mean, we couldn't bring it back. I mean, we could bring it back to us, but we were just college kids and we're fucking losers, dude. Because I'm thinking about back to it, and I'm like, we were in our buddy's car on like SUV or van or some shit. I can't really remember, but we're just parked in like a Carl's Jr. parking lot, drinking Smirnoff Ices in the parking lot, just getting slammed.
We've all done
I was like,
that.
that's the most American thing I've ever
Yeah,
heard.
amen, brother. We're having some big Carls, dude.
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh yeah, smearing off on ice, baby. But I just remember, like, I just think back, I'm like, damn, like if I were to be caught just like drinking Smirnoff Ices in a lonely parking lot at night, I'm like, dude, that's when I need you guys to refer me to therapy. Okay. If I ever tell you like, hey, you're like, dude, hey, how you been? What'd you do last night? I was like, yeah, dude, I was in the Carl's Jr. parking lot just drinking fucking Smirnoff on ices by myself.
I'd
Then
be
that's
like-
when you're like, there's a therapist right down the street.
Yeah, I know somebody.
I would
No
just,
guy.
be
They'll
there
listen
for
to
you
you.
and let you know. Once you switch up to something a little harder, then I'll tell people you have a problem.
Okay.
I mean, harder or softer, right? Like Smirnoff on ice is, it's not the most like manly thing I can think of. No offense to anyone who drinks Smirnoff on ice. I'm just saying, like, if I was pounding IPAs, that's a different story. But
Yeah.
I just had like fucking pink lemonade Smirnoff on ice or whatever. Dude.
Yeah. Just
It wasn't even the patriotic
Yeah,
pack.
if you're gonna drink your Smirnoff Ice, just make sure you bring extra tampons.
I prefer pads.
Dang, man. Well, hey, man. Great freaking episode.
It's been fun.
It was a
Yes,
fun
sir.
one.
Too fun.
Loved it, man. So yeah, guys, this is it. Thanks if you're still around and you're watching this. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, share our content,
Please.
With everyone. Share it.
Yes.
On your
Forcibly share
Instagram.
it.
Forcibly, yes.
Yes.
Don't even consent to sharing this. You don't need our
Because then you're going to
consent.
end up like that soccer coach. Don't do that.
Yeah. But tune in next Thursday. Usually Thursdays is when we drop our podcast. And yeah, we got a lot of spicy stuff coming up next week. So
good shit coming up
Spicy.
every single week.
Yes,
Like I
sir.
said last week, we're planning our Halloween episode. So keep staying posted because pretty soon we're gonna have those plans and we're gonna let you know. We're trying to get some spooky shit.
Yeah. So thank you guys for your support, man. It greatly appreciated for everybody
love
that
you.
follows us and subscribe to our channel and everything. But cheers, guys.
Cheers. Prost.